Hi, I'm Greg Hall, and I'm going to go over the benefits of having our Blue Sky HR data piggyback off our existing task system. So I'm a member of our Blue Sky HR team, and I get up early in the morning to check my emails, and voila, I get an instant Blue Sky status report. So this status report is scheduled daily at 4 a.m. in the morning. So we can schedule it weekly or monthly, however we choose. So what I did, I created some HR categories. We have rewards, performance, development, recruitment, and career. And we also have dashboards here. So over here it says dashboard, status user counts. I can click here and get data visualization here. Here we have our Blue Sky status counts. We have record counts here, and it gives our totals. We can export it to various formats such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, and we can print it out as well. And here's a find. You can do a search or find. And let me close this tab. We also have a report that shows all these status records. So I can click here. So we're using reporting services, which is a report writer where we can develop really complex reports such as groupings and sub-reportings. So here's our Blue Sky status report. Pretty cool. We can export it to various formats, print it out, and do a search or find right over here. Let me close this tab. If I click here, it's going to go to our landing page. Right here, that's our landing page. And if I click over here, it's going to go to our website. So I'm looking at the report now, and I say, hey, this person has a lot of insight on rewards. So what I can do is reply back to her. I can click on email, and if I want to know more about this person, I can Google her by just clicking on her name, Alicia Woods, and voila. And I can go to the UCSF directory on her to find out more information about Alicia Woods. Pretty cool. And over here we display the last 50 records. So this is sorted by last modified records. So you get the most current last modified status records. And it says if you have a red background, that means the status record is of high importance. Right here, and right over here. Pretty cool. So what are the benefits of having this emailed to us, having our reports emailed to us? One thing for sure, you don't have to go to another online website to get to your Blue Sky status report. Another example is that a while back, I used to use a lot of Salesforce tools. They have the Apex language, which is really powerful. It's top-notch. It has Salesforce Chatter, and it also had a lot of user groups. So I belong to a couple of user groups. So what happens, I would really be gung-ho about the user groups. I go, whoa, really cool. People would show really cool stuff, and I can share my stuff. And this would last for like 2 or 3 months. And then you start to get busy and start doing other things, right? And a year can just go by and you haven't gone to the user group at all. And then after a year, you say, wow, this is pretty cool. Let me share this with my user group. So you go back to the user group, and what you see is the last posted item was 1 year ago. So other people are in the same boat as me. What happens is that you get really gung-ho, but then after a while you forget about it, and a year or years can go by and just don't even go into the user groups. But if something is emailed to you, all you have to do is open your email. You're going to see it because you're going to have to open your email. So yeah, you're going to always see a report. Again, we can schedule it daily, weekly, or monthly, however we choose. So that's a huge benefit. So what I'm going to do now is go to our landing page, and we're going to go through the basic stuff, how to enter a Blue Sky status record. We're not going to go through all the bells and whistles, or we'll be here all day. So I'll have a separate video for that. So without further ado, let's go to my managerial dashboard. It's going to bring up our login screen. I'm going to log in with my user ID and password. So under the My Task header, I can click on Task Grid Manager. This kind of looks busy to me. There's a lot of stuff here. In fact, if I click here, this is a toggle. I can add a column which has stuff here. And if I click it again, it'll remove that column. But this is kind of busy. Let me go in as another user so it's less busy. So let me log out. So let me go in as, how about Cynthia? So our naming convention is last name, concatenated with the first letter of your first name, and you have to enter your password. So notice now it's a lot less busy. So notice I have security because she's going to have to probably change her password, right, from time to time. I have contacts here. Do I have anything here? So I have Alicia Woods, I have myself and James. So now let's get started. Let's go to the My Task Grid, Task Grid Manager, and let's add a new Blue Sky status record. So to do that, you can see this top menu bar. Just click on Create Task with this big plus sign. Easy pleasy. And select your category. So I'm going to select a Blue Sky HR category. Let's select, how about rewards. So for rewards, I can say, so Cynthia is a manager or director, so I can say need to reward all my staff members. And for notes, I can put all my staff members, how about worked above and beyond their job duties or job description. Good enough. And for resolution, how about by, or I'll capitalize this, by my, or each of my staff members, a brand new car, a brand new, how about Tesla, TSTA, to show my appreciation, appreciation. Good enough. And for status, I'll just put ongoing. And for level, it can be high, medium, and low, or non-applicable. So if you click high, that means you're going to have a light red background. That means your record is of high importance. It's going to be like this if you click on high. And that's pretty much it. Easy pleasy. So you can leave this blank, our reference categories, and you don't have to put attachments. You can. So the task system has a lot of bells and whistles, but you don't need to fill out everything here. So right now I can just click on the Create button, and voila, I have my status, my Blue Sky status record right here. So now I can, let me log out of here and go in as me now. Or do I have to? I probably don't have to, but let me do it anyways. So under the My Task header, I can click on Task Grid Manager. And on the top menu bar, I can click on Blue Sky Status, or hover over it and click on Email Blue Sky Status. Let's go through some of the basic features here. So here is my preview. Notice what I just entered for Cynthia. Tasks need to reward all my staff members. Note, all my staff members worked above and beyond their job description. So if you have a resolution, it's going to be in bold. So here I put, by each of my staff members, a brand new Tesla to show my appreciation. She's very generous. So up here, I can email my coworker or upper management. I'll just email myself just to show you how it works. Or you can just enter an email. If you select from the drop down, meaning that the person is in the system already, it's more personal because the salutation will say "Dear" and the first name. If you just enter an email, their email, who you're saying it to, it doesn't know the name, so the salutation will say "Dear Sir/Madam." So this is more personal if you have them in the system. I would select from the drop down. So for notes, I don't know, I can put, how about Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Good enough. And then I can click on email from drop down and voila, it's going to go to my Outlook email. Email sent successfully. Pretty cool. So here I have my Blue Sky status grid. Let's talk about that. Pretty cool. So in this grid, got my email. Let me show you how it looks like. Right here, it said I received it. Click here, and voila. You can see everything here. And here's what my notes. I put Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. And yeah, you can see the meal record I added for Cynthia. So pretty cool. And it has the count, Blue Sky status record counts. So okay, so let's go back here. So again, you can filter on any column. You can filter on a keyword or subject matter. You know, this is all read only. You can drag it like so to see it. Pretty cool. So let's filter on a column. How about on category? So I'm going to click on the filter icon, and how about anything that contains, how about rewards? So I'll just put REW. It's not case sensitive, and that should be good enough. I'll filter on that, and now we have 4 records, 4 categories. Records with rewards. So, and what we can do here is we can save our grid states. I can click on Save Grid State. What does that mean? So if I go back to my task grid and then go back to my Blue Sky status grid, it's going to remember my filtered grid state. Pretty cool. And if I want everything back, no worries. I can click on Reset Grid State and I get all my records back. So we can also have groupings. So what we can do here, I can, for example, drag my category header right over here, and voila, we grouped all the records by the category. And what I can do here, I can collapse records and expand a group. Again, collapse and expand. Pretty cool. I can add more groupings from another header. How about level? Let me just grab level, drag it over here, and voila. Now it's grouped first by category and then by level. Again, we can collapse, expand, collapse, expand. So I can go to the inner grouping and collapse, expand. Pretty cool. And let's say I want to get rid of a grouping here. Let's get rid of, how about level here? And voila, I have my category right here, grouping still intact. And let's say I want to get rid of that. Again, we can collapse it, expand it. Pretty cool. If I don't want this, I'll click on the X, and now it's the way it was before. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, so again, this is going to be really helpful. So we freeze the first field column so we can always see the name. I can scroll right and left and you can always see the name. Pretty slick. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. Let's see, did we cover all the basics? So there's a lot of bells and whistles here. I'm going to save that for another video. There's drag and drop sorting. We can prioritize our tasks. We have drag and drop sorting in our attachments as well. We have flyout menus, which save a lot of real estate here, because I think Smartsheet, it puts its menu selection on each column here, which takes up a lot of real estate, but this is like a pop-up. Pretty cool. You got notes, attachments, websites, event logs, email. In fact, you can see your attachments here. You don't have to go to your flyout menu. Right here it says 5 attachments, 8 event logs, and 2 websites. So I can just click here, and it has my descriptions for the attachments, and I can just click on it to see it, zoom in, zoom out, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Imagine having an ERD or flowchart. You can just zoom in on it and zoom out. So let me go to my task grid. There's a lot of cool features here, but I showed you the basics. I think this is a really good system to use. So there's a big advantage of getting our Blue Sky HR data and piggybacking off our existing task system. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.